Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another video. Yes, a kind of different setting. Normally I bought a new webcam, Logitech C22 922 if I'm correct. So and this is what I did because I want to make more videos and to make quick videos. And when I use my other camera, it's more like a setup, and it's not like there's too much work, but yeah, you don't go make another fast movie than you normally would with this setting. So I have a new setup for my mic. So this is also kind of a test. And tonight is Halloween. Here it's already we don't really celebrate it, and if we did, it was it was this weekend with parties. But tonight was trick or treat in America, trick or treat in America, and I think it's now in some parts is over or still going on. I'm not quite sure with the time difference there. So I want to talk about horror movies. For example, yesterday I tried to watch Saw 3. I saw the first one, I think, just on DVD. I'm not sure if the movie really reached the cinema here. I'm not quite sure if it did in America because it was made for a very small budget, but it had some good buzz, and that we know because it follows up with a lot of sequels every year around Halloween. So it became more tradition, and people saw, oh yeah, Saw movie is going to be good. Because when I saw the second one, they already kind of lost me. It's like it wasn't like I really hated the movie, but it was more like the first one was so good because you had a story, a background about those characters. You really live with them for. Yeah, there were no really good people, but you care what happened to them. So it was more psychological than torture porn at that point. And the second one, yeah, you had a bunch of people you don't, yeah, really didn't give a shit about, and you're just waiting them to die in a horrible way because of Jigsaw's trap. So a lot of after that I quit. So I did bought the movies eventually to watch it sometimes for a very few euros. So was still kind of curious. So I started. Long years after the third one was released, starting watching it, and I turned it off at one point. Me and brother were watching, and it's like it was horrible. It was unwatchable, and then we thought, okay, then maybe it's we were already watching like 45 minutes, so maybe in a half an hour it's finished. But then we still had to see an hour, so we thought, no, not going to finish watching this. It was really surprising me. It really surprised me that this movie made it to the cinema. Because it probably did very well. And if you look at it, the quality of the video, the bad grading, it looks like it's someone filmed it with his handycam, and no, not the story. Like you see some characters you don't give a shit about. Sorry for my cursing, but it you don't care, and it was all the twitchy editing, like oh, sorry, I'm gonna slap my mic. Just finishing it here. So this is not edited, so it's kind of winging it. But yeah, so the twitchy editing with shots like and everything had a sound effect, even though it wasn't really a jump scare. They put in a sound effect. It was horrible. You didn't give a shit, and the acting was not worse. Yeah, Tony Bell, if that's the actor who did Jigsaw, he did what he could, but overall, I couldn't care less about. No, that's the wrong word. Was say because I'm not say that I do care even a little, but I don't care about it any of the persons in it. So we turn it off because you say no. We are not going to watch another hour of this film. So still have 4 till the last one, part 7, I think. So maybe I'm going to start on 4. See, it's like, oh, I should watch the third one still because otherwise I don't know what's going to happen in the part 4. Let me guess what happened in 3. People die horribly, and the killer lives eventually because there's another part. But no, I couldn't stare at it anymore. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to give the others a chance. But I heard they were going to now reboot it or make a series for Saw Legacy, which I hope they're going to make a bit better because. Yeah, Saw was pretty milked out. If you never saw, if you will get because some people may be watching this are younger, so they never really got into Saw. I say stick to the first one. The first one is very, very good. For what I remember, it's been a while ago, but still, that one is the best because it's not only so how can we torture those people and make it look as horrible as possible and with very bad twitchy editing, like maybe they take a bit of the style of the first one because of how it looked, but it's also kind of that movie uh, was filmed on a very low budget and seemed that the movies afterwards got so many success that there was a lot of money still there, so they probably think, okay, we're gonna make it cheap, very cheap, so we can get a lot of money. Yeah, very smart because it worked. But no, like the first one, I think only the first one was directed by James Wan, if I'm correct. I think I am. And he just still proved that he is a very good horror director, and the others of the other Saw movies weren't. I think I'm not quite sure if they are what the. I think a couple of the same directors did those parts, but I'm not quite sure if the when Saw 2 started that from that point on, from the sequel to the part 7, if it was always a couple of times the same director, or if every movie had a different director, but. Yeah, it was kind of really milky, and they're now going to bring it back. I'm not quite sure how. If it's, no, we'll see. I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah, that's a very bad try at watching a horror movie. So maybe also I'm spoiled with some good horror movies lately, but yeah. But that is my point of view on the Saw movies, and also quite sure, guys, this is not edited, so I'm not going to edit this, so maybe if I say something weird or wrong, don't gonna hate. What's your opinion about the Saw movies? Did you also only like the first one, or not? I heard someone who I posted also this message about Saw 3 on my Facebook page, and someone I know from Holland, he said he went to that movie 3 times with 3 different groups, and he hated it. 3 times looking at a horrible piece of movie that also is only not 80 minutes, but really like 1 hour and 50 minutes. Oh man, that's just torture. That's just torture. Or maybe also the thing for Cell Legacy is that they're going to you see a couple people waking up in a garage with a TV and a DVD player or Blu-ray player, and to get out they have to watch part 2 till the last part 7 in a row and they get weapons, and the only thing they can turn it off. The only thing is to end it is to saw their eyes out or something like that. That doesn't make sense. But okay, yeah, I didn't like that Saw 3 part 2. I thought it was really bad, but I'm not quite sure how the other parts are. But what do you think of it? So maybe I'm repeating myself, but excuse for that. This is just mumbling it out. So let me know how your Halloween was. Which movie did you watch? What do you think of the Saw film? So post the link here below, and thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging in there if you're still watching at this point. This was Bastendo. And out.